On the previous episode of Crash and Burn, we were getting the Grand National ready for bodywork. Getting everything primed, sanded, and ready to go was the ticket. We got the entire car ready to go, so I'm excited for you guys to check this out. Take a look. So I got a little curious and I started prepping this, I think they call it a package tray, I'm not sure, but basically it's a large trim piece that goes between the rear windshield and the trunk. I just wanted to see how flat it would come out. There was a couple of gouges on this side from the paint. It's still drying, so I'm pretty sure it'll look better, but it's going to take a few coats to get that filled in. And I want to see how Rust-Oleum gloss will work on this bumper piece, on this filler panel. So I got it wiped down. I'm gonna spray it once, see how it comes out, kind of go from there. All right, so I am prepping some of these items for paint right now. So I'm going to wash down the car, get rid of all of that dust, and really see what I'm looking at. Make sure that everything is nice and smooth and ready for primer. Yeah, so watch me work. All right, so I'll let that dry for a few, pull it into the garage, and we can probably get primer on it tonight. Now, I tried a couple test pieces, like I mentioned earlier, so I'll see how those came out. I know that they'll need, sanding and buffing, but that's totally fine. That's to be expected with something like this. It's not gonna come straight out the can ready to rock and roll. The important thing to note is it'll take some time for the paint to cure. It's Rust-Oleum. As many of you know, it doesn't dry right away. So patience is key, but I'm sure I can get a really good paint job out of this. So stay tuned. Hey guys, so I heard about this really great car club that was meeting this weekend. So I had to hop in the bike, go over there and check it out. So enjoy the show. today's wet sanding day. So going to block sand the entire car, get it down to 320. And the hope is to be able to spray some paint on it today. So let's get it. Okay, so I'm going to try a quick test hit on this fender. Just lay some black down, see how it comes out, see how close we are to a consistent black shine with no cracks or sanding scratches coming through. But as you can see, it looks pretty good. You don't see anything like alarming peeking through. And I think after a couple coats of black, it'll look great. It'll definitely look better than it did before. I can guarantee that. So let's shoot it and see. All right, so with the hood and the fender done, I am moving on to the rest of the car. I'll do the doors in another video, but I need to wet sand all of this down and finally get it ready for some black paint. Here goes. All right, today is paint day, so it will no longer be gray. And part of that, everything is prepped, everything is sanded down to about 600, and I'm ready to go. So I'll throw you on time lapse and enjoy it. Before I get started, I want to show you what I'm working with. This is the turbo can. Rust-Oleum has a 24-ounce can for gloss paint, black and white. Of course, it's Grand National, so I gotta go black. The way I'm going to attack this is I'm going to use this as my first coat. I'm just going to move quick, get some color on it. I'm not going to use it for corners or intricate parts. That's what the smaller cans are for. So I will shake this up ridiculously and we'll give it hell. So I'm just getting started, but this is what one can of turbo was able to do. I'll show you the other side in a moment, but as far as coverage goes, knocked it out of the park. Like, with no runs, of course, because you're moving quickly and you're not laying it on thick on your first coat. But yeah, it's about tacked up, so I will toss on the remaining coats. So you guys have seen the paint job. I'm pretty happy with it, with the actual paint job. I could have done a little bit better with the body work, but honestly, it's better than where it started. I can be my harshest critic sometimes, so I'm going to just rest in the fact that it came a long way. So I'm going to pop in the tail lights, kind of get a better feel for what it's going to look like, lift my spirits a little bit, and come on and watch it with me. All right, got my key set, all matching locks. Thanks to my guy at Mike's Monty's. All right, let's see it. For the first time, introducing trunk key. Hey, okay, let's go. Okay. So I'm about to stuff and put on the first coat of rust reformer. So I'll try to neutralize this rust as best as possible, and then we can hop right into paint. right, now it's starting to look like an actual car. So bumper on. The zip ties to hold those studs in place worked well, and once they're in position, you can just snip them off with some side cutters. The tape helped make sure I didn't mar up the bumper fillers, and I was able to remove it right afterward. So everything looks really, really good. I do have that, there's a plastic piece that goes behind the license plate. I do have it, but I know it's cracked, so I'll take a look. And if it's usable, I'll use it, of course. If it's not, then I'll be on the hunt for that and the metal piece that actually holds the plate. Don't have that yet, but look at her. Look how far she's come. Can't wait to get this thing back on the road.